Words can't even explain the great time we had with JTC on the move. Stay tuned.
What I'm sharing with you is that this lesson is so powerful because you all have a seed in you. Let me tell you what us grown folks do. We fall into the blame game. Your life is in your hands. It's up to you. If you're playing basketball and you didn't make the team, you got to work harder. If you were going for the president of a club and you didn't do your best, you always can find a way to improve. You do not want to become bitter. Trinity High School is a great, great high school. It's up to you to take advantage of the opportunities that are here. You're not going to like every teacher, but guess what? Your teacher already graduated. It's up to you. You never want to blame somebody else for what you did not accomplish.
None of these grapes have seed in grapes. So I went and got some grapes from this morning. And what I did is I got seedless grapes and I got grapes without seed. I want to suggest to you all that, we're talking about college and we're talking about all this stuff, but I want to take those seeds that we talk about that people don't like, and I want to equate that to grape. And I'm going to talk to them about how there's greatness inside of us. Now I'm going to sit the grapes before them on the table. And the grapes look the same from a distance. They got the same texture, everything, in the same exact pack. Many of you all in this room are like that seed, are like the grape with seed in this very room. You're like that. Without a seed, once you eat these, that's it. They're gonna die. Anything without a seed will never live again. Anything without a seed. I don't care how great it is. If it doesn't have a seed in it, it will not reproduce. What if the person you're trying to be like don't have seed in it? They can't reproduce. That's why I equate you all to the grapefruit seeds. Now, sure, like everything I said, it takes work. It's gonna take work. It's gonna take work for y'all to make a decision on what you want to do as a career, where you want to go to college. It took work for you to go to school this morning. It took work for you to be here. It took work for you to get your shoulder talk. It's gonna take work. So when talking about going to college and career and all that stuff, what I'm gonna try to instill in them and pull out of them is the greatness is already in you. You just gotta tap into that so you can reproduce. Why is it? Why? I'm just asking, we're just having a conversation here. Why is it that our generation, I'm not gonna say y'all generation, why is it that our generation doesn't want to work? This is a question for participation, so I need some hands. Why don't we want to work? How many people in this room have a dream, a goal, or a vision? Raise your hand. Okay, put your hands down. So majority of the room, raise your hands. How many people in this room knows what it takes to make that thing come to pass? Raise your hand. So why don't we want to work? Go ahead, man.
Because nowadays, we have people that do everything for us. So it's just like, nowadays, everybody's just so accustomed to someone else doing our job that they don't really care of themselves doing that job.
And when I studied this morning about how they even make seeds, how they even make grapes without seeds in them, is they connected to, they all started off with seeds anyway. They all came from seeds. They're all berries. And they connect the seedless grapes to the vine that produces fruit, the seed grapes. And they create clones, or what we talked about, clones of the same. They look exactly the same. Only problem is they don't have fruit and they don't have seed in them. They can't reproduce. And then I got strawberries in the car. Strawberries is a crazy berry to me because when I bought them at Walmart, it was amazing to me how the seeds on the strawberries are on the outside. They're on the outside. And the amazing thing about the seeds of a strawberry is that the seeds, they're not on the inside. Where's the seeds at? They're on the outside. I want to suggest to you, now I know strawberries and grapes are berries, all in the same family, but everybody thinks, oh, the seeds are on the outside. This is what greatness looks like. It's on the outside and you taste them and all this stuff. But I want to suggest to you that greatness is that small. The actual seed is the greatness. They all look the same. Most of them look the same. But Miss Reeves, I want you got which one you gonna pick? You kind of see? Can you see?
I hope I'm right in my thinking.
Well, let's talk about that. What's your reasoning right now?
Okay, my reasoning is there's got to be a grape that was formed first, which means it's ripened the most and it might be sweet.
All right, so Miss Reeves, which one?
Go for the top.
Yeah, I think so. I know.
Somebody else.
Now, okay, but that was great that you did
No,
that.
we're gonna be the very
Because
bottom.
I
We're gonna be the very bottom.
Wait. We y'all want to have opportunity to eat grapes? Y'all ain't never thought about grapes more like this.
I just eat it.
Right. So Miss Freeze,
But now I got two problems.
talk to me, Miss Freeze.
One, I had a voice beside me that makes me think I might have chosen wrong, so I have high doubt. High
All right, Mr. Chris,
doubt.
doubt. Somebody else has took the grape that you wanted. So this is going, now you got all these other grapes up here. Which one you gonna pick?
Which one should I pick?
Which one?
Go
Which one?
top.
You said the top.
Like one from like the.
I said the top because since it's kind of like, it's kind of adding to what Miss Free says. Because it starts kind of from the top and it kind of goes down, so it's gonna be sweeter.
But I don't like sweet. I like sour.
Go to the top.
Go to the bottom. So if it's sweet, it's your fault.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
But you picked it.
The same.
You want to choose one of the ones
Yeah.
that.
Grapes are sour.
So I should listen to her for what I want.
You
Just
shouldn't.
making sure.
Okay.
Hope you like it.
All right, well, here's what I got. Here's what I got about the grapes. Here's what I got about the grapes. It's amazing. This is opportunity. Everybody that came up here got to choose the opportunity. Some said, well, I'm gonna choose this one because this is the easiest one. I'm gonna choose this one because this is the shiniest one. I'm gonna choose this one just because it's like the fattest one. That's how our generation thinks. We're not worried about which one is the sweetest, which one's been here the longest, which one is the freshest. We chose the ones that look good. You know why?
Because we go by what looks good.
Because we go by what's look good. You see the adults, how they make their decision?
Yes. Yeah.
How they make their decision. I want to hear from somebody that ain't talking. How do the adults make their decision?
How it tasted?
How it tasted? No, because they didn't taste it yet. Huh?
How they thought it would taste?
How they thought it would taste. They took the time and examined, whereas our generation just took the time and just grabbed. Oh, that looked good, that looked. Miss Free said, hold on. She said, wait, I want to get the one that's close to the top because that one looked like it's more closer to the vine than the other ones. And then the one that she was looking at just so happened to be the same one that Mr. Chris was looking at too, so I want that one too. And it's amazing how Mr. Chris gave y'all the opportunity to choose which one he was going to take. It's the same way people do us and do y'all every day. They put an opportunity before you. Say, you know what? I think you should go to that party tonight. I think you should hang out with them because they smoking weed. I think you should, can I just be real? I think you should go to that party because I know they're going to be drinking and ain't no parents going to be. I don't have no seed in it. No matter how good they taste, no matter where they at, where they connected it, they don't have any seed. Just be careful. I'm not just trying to drop them. Just be careful of the people who are telling you to choose. Some people, as you get older, they're going to tell you maybe which person you should marry, which person you should date, where you should go. They're telling you how you should live your life. The amazing thing is, if you're not careful, it starts off very subtle. It's the reasoning that comes with it. Oh, it looks good. It's like it's going to feel good. And you make the decision. But what happens when you go to that party, when you go out, you go on a date, or you go whatever, and you out there, and then life happens? What happens when you just... What happens when life happens?
You get small. You don't know how to defend yourself because you've had other people telling you what to do.
Oh. But does that, but let me ask, does that make that a bad grape?
No. Yeah. Well, yes, it does and it doesn't at the same time.
Why so?
No one's gonna want to eat that grape.
I mean, it's still.
Oh, Ariana, wait. You mean to tell me this grape that was connected to all these other grapes that you even chose yourself and ate, that nobody's going to eat that grape now?
Well, yeah, now it's dirty and, I don't want to get sick. It's not gonna eat it.
Let's just say, because we always say shootings and whatnot, but as a police officer, there's something else that's coming up pretty relevant. But what if you go to the party and you drink too much, you get alcohol poisoning, and you die in your sleep?
She's still saying it as a grape. I'm sorry.
Because it is a grape.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about life.
But we're talking about grapes too.
Yeah.
Huh? It's dead. What value does the grape have now? Interesting. Go ahead.
But if we talk about it in the perspective of a human, if someone knocks you down, pretty much like other people see it as a way, okay, this is like kind of like a purpose that I have to get down before I can like do better. So it's kind of like teaching them a lesson. If I let others choose what I do, then I have to grow from that and kind of be independent and learn myself what I have to do.
The same seed that these grapes didn't have, the strawberries got on the outside, but the greatness is small though. But there's what?
There's a lot of seeds.
Say that one more time.
There's a lot of seeds.
Say it one more time.
There's a lot of
It feels good right in here. You say it one more time.
There's a lot of seeds.
There's a lot of seeds. So let me ask you, how many people in this room have greatness?
All y'all better raise your hands.
YouTube is
Well, I
free.
have greatness in God. 9 minutes
Everybody's
for sheep.
got-
9 minutes.
Okay, everybody's got greatness inside of them. So my question to you is, are you gonna be here? You're gonna be there. But it's your actions. Once you leave children talk, once you go through life, once you get that text, once you get invited to that party, once you start drinking and smoking, once you start doing all kinds of stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing that you don't think nobody know. Because the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen is this. Because people don't like to eat grapes with seeds in them. I was like, are you serious? He said, yeah, because it takes too much work.
You have an opportunity now. You don't want to go. The lesson talked about going to college and getting a whole bunch of grants or getting a whole bunch of debt, and at the end of the thing, you get a degree, but you hate it. You really need to focus. How many 10th graders in here? 10th graders. It does not matter. Now, you really need to begin to focus on where's your heart at. What do you really, really, really like to do?
I thought about that on the way here. I was thinking about, man, how greatness, it takes work.
Your life is valuable. We need you. We need you. Your life is not your own. We need you. Who's going to take care of us when we get older? So it's not just about y'all. We're investing in you because we want to, but it's going to return. You may be the one at the nursing home taking care of us. That's how it goes.
Of course, and when I was studying it, it talked about how the value of grapes without seeds and all that stuff is more valuable because people are on the move now. They want stuff that's so quick. Pop it in your mouth. I ain't got to worry about choking. I can just pop it in my mouth, give it to my kid. They can just eat it. I don't have to worry about spitting it out. Even in my life, I've tried to pattern my life after certain things, but what if that person didn't have no seed in them? Anything without a seed, once it's over, it dies. You can teach what you know, but you can only reproduce who you are to school. We can't throw, God. But it's a kingdom principle because God has called all of us to bear fruit. And He already put a seed in us when He created us. He created us with seed in us.
See, watch this. How can you get rid of what was already there?
It's already there. It's already there.
So the world can take and move and out buildings and plaques and all that stuff, but how can you? It's like being the preacher and you got your collar on. Well, if you take the collar off, he's still a preacher.
Still there.
So how can you remove God when He's the fabric of this whole thing? So that's for us to know. So as people are doing that, He ain't gone nowhere.
Once again, this is Pastor Paul wrapping up this video. I want to give a shout out to JTC Exchange that they are on the move, and my boy Chris Doherty with his book, Boys to Gentlemen. I suggest that you check it out. Follow me once again on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and go to my webpage, dfwsetfree.com. Subscribe, check us out, let me know what you think. Drop us an email if you have any questions. God bless.